So we have here finally my certified Agile Certified Practitioner. Gulzar is one of my dearest friend. He is certified PMP, Certified Risk Management Professional, and now he did ACP. He took a long break before doing ACP, kind of a 1 year break, Gulzar, after RMP,
Almost,
almost 1 year or even maybe more, little bit after doing RMP. He is back to the PMS certification. He thinks that I want to pursue more of those certification. So good to have you, Gulzar, first of all. And
thank you very
like
much.
always, congratulations on clearing your certification. So, Gulzar, why don't you share your journey, uh, why you wanted to do, how you did it, all these things. Please.
Sir, actually, all the inspiration from you after you mentored me in PMP, and PMP was on 23rd September 2020, and very after that there was PMP, was going to change, and until December, some tasks were given by you. I was doing helping the other PMPs. So properly January 21, RMP was started, and in April 13, 14 April, I have finished that. After 14 April 2021, I was pursuing that I have to go for ACP. So I started studying, but it was very bit in chunks. So slowly. And the main reason of lagging behind in taking the exam was that this was not, it was not properly coached by you. I have taken your mentorship. I was trying to study myself, and you were, yes, you were asking me, but not that way as you do with the one-to-one and class students. That's why this is the reason I was behind almost. I took
Yeah, like
1 year and six
you
months.
put everything on me.
No, it's not putting. Actually, it was my bad luck, or it was my wrong strategy to not go into the proper class. If it would be a
If
properly
you
coached
prepared it
class.
yourself, yes, if I put it this way, once you prepare it yourself and once you take into the mentorship program, of course, it is always different thing. And
Exactly, sir.
and I was doing follow up as a old relationship because it's kind of my thing. I do it at
Yes.
any way.
Yeah, it's your
Yeah,
kindness. It's
yeah,
your
I do it.
caring nature.
Yeah.
So this was delayed, sir. So finally, I decided to take it and move for some other certification. That's why on this last month, 13 August, I have taken, and the result was good, and all the credit goes to you, and the good mocks you have provided. So all the mocks were from you. That's why it was very good. And Alhamdulillah, exam was very well. And there was not, not a single moment I thought that it's something which is very difficult. It was very good. Concepts were clear. The mocks you have asked given me to practice, they were very good, excellent, rather, because the concepts I got cleared mostly from those mocks, and they were totally related in the exam. Almost they were 90-95%. The concepts were quite relating. Language in the mocks, they were also same as in the PMI mocks. So it was very easy to do it. So
Okay, okay. I really like that. This is always uh, happiness to hear things like this. Gulzar, just a few things I want to ask you.
yes, sir.
Say now you joined that, and now you studied my Grift book,
Yeah, my grift, I have studied 2 times, sir.
my Grift book is kind of a compulsory, and how work their notes, how important those were.
What the notes I did not go through, sir. Even I forget to read the summary in the, but his mocks were really good. Mocks were good. But I will suggest if some ACP aspirant he wants to go through the exam, if he does your mocks and gets it done very well, more than 90%, there is no doubt he will get all about targets.
Okay, so my mocks and work day mocks were relevant. Okay,
Exactly, sir.
what other material you utilized for preparation?
I have utilized PM tricks from Sayed Mohsen.
Mhm.
Their concepts were also similar, but there were some mistakes I found that some questions which I think, I'm not 100% sure, that they were not aligned with the real concepts.
Mhm. So
That's why I'm preferring that your MOOCs and Mr. Vajde MOOCs, they were excellent.
okay, okay. So these two mocks you would say are recommended for those students who are appearing for the PMP exam and
Exactly.
who wants to give the PMP exam. Okay, okay. That's
Yes.
always fine to uh, look into that. Okay. So in addition to that, if we look into PMI ACP, how many questions were there? How much time you took to give the exam, please?
Actually, sir, 120 questions are there, and there is no break actually. They are continuous. There is no break after, there is no session. But as advised by you and discussed by you, that after 60 questions, I have taken a break of 5 minutes. I have took the chocolates and took water. Then I got fresh, came back to the seat and finished. And it was, I think, 230 minutes or something like this. But I have finished earlier. I mean, it was 1 hour before it was done. So,
Okay. So you almost took it 1 hour before. Okay. So what do you think how the students should prepare for the exam? What they should do? Like especially you are a person. If I am, you are entirely from a predictive environment. A little
yes,
bit time ago, not
mm,
long ago, a little bit time ago, you were a person who were entirely from the predictive domain, right? And
exactly, sir.
now you are a certified PMI ACP. And what you would say to the other people who are preparing for the exam, how they can do that?
I think if you are asking me about the process of study,
Yeah, profession.
or you are the same, it was suggested by you that go through the Mick Griffith, then do the end of the chapter questions. And once you are familiar with the concepts and the terminology, because you know that my PMP was also predictive, it was not agile and hybrid. So for me, it was totally new thing. ACP was a totally new thing, but going through 2 times from the Mick Griffith and doing the end of chapter exercises, then taking up your mocks, it was good. It was developing the confidence day by day, and until the and when the last day, I was feeling it's like a PMP or RMP I have done. So it was not giving me that. Even as you said that it was exam was on Saturday, and I have stopped studying Thursday. Even Thursday, the half day I did not study. For Friday full day, I did not study. Saturday half day until 11 o'clock, I did not study. It was going totally smooth. Alhamdulillah, things were very good.
Yeah, you were like kind of a confident that you can do it, right?
Yes, the confidence was developed by Mick Griffith has given a lot of knowledge and logics and concept clarification. Then when I have done Vajde notes and your notes, they have given me a lot of confidence. And I was feeling that there will be, I think there is not, which is not covered in the, which is I'm leaving, or which, like PMP, you remember that when I have taken the PMP exam, I was not sure that from where the question can come, and maybe I will miss it. But for RMP and ACP, the totally school of thought was different.
Yeah, this is always the same thing uh, when you are doing the exam for the first time, and this was kind of your third PMI exam. So the
Yes,
details has to be, of course, the details has to be different. The things has to be changed, and the things were changed for you. There were multiple
yes, sir.
things. I would say they were, of course, different for you. And this was, I wouldn't say this was the first contact with the PMI because you already know what were the
Yes, sir.
things that we can work into that and what were the things that are needed in this exam, so you knew that and yeah, that actually helped whenever you are
Exactly.
preparing for the PMP exam. You know how to do, you are basically learning first time giving the PMI exam, so that's a different experience. When you are
True,
giving
sir.
second exam, RMP, or like you did, it's entirely different experience. And with
Right.
ACP, now at least you know PMI language. You
Yes.
know their vocabulary. you are certified. So yeah, so things are helping in this context. Things are there, how to work into that. Yeah, I totally agree with you, how these context work into that way and how this can be done. Okay, Gulzar, your final advice to PMP aspirant.
Final advice is to take the coaching class. Unlike me, don't rely only on yourself, because taking the mentorship or coaching class properly will help you pass it very easily, well in time, and with well good confidence. This is my final words, which I have learned from this ACP exam, sir.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure now the next certification you do it this way. Okay,
Inshallah, sir.
okay,
Inshallah.
Gulzar, thank you, thank you.